Hello my crafty friends, welcome to week 12 of the Margarete Miller Weekly Collage Challenge. My name's Leigh and I love creating, and I hope that I can inspire you to make something creative too. So because I keep losing my prompts, I decided for this week I'll just write them on the opposite page. So they are something found in a treasure chest. So I've got a gold watch, graph paper, got this piece of a, it's actually scrapbook paper, and that I don't use because I don't like it that much. Loved it when I saw it in the shop, had to have it, now I don't use it. A hand tool, so I've got a couple of options here, got a pair of pliers, a little toolbox full of hand tools, plus a shovel, a wheelbarrow and a fork there. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use there. So a scrap of art. So I thought I'd break into my gel prints, and I've got a couple of options here. I'm just not sure which one I'm going to go with. So I have some gel printed butterflies, and the stencils that I used on this were from PM Artist Studio. And then I've got this piece here, which is, not sure if it's a rubber runoff sheet or not, just a brow off, I think, that I've mommigamied. So something of that will be in there. Now the next thing is something you see through the window. And of course my immediate thought was something that you see looking out of a window. It doesn't say that, it says something you see through the window. So I thought, well, I'm going to turn it around and I'll put what I would see if I looked into a window from the outside. So I found a couple of images. One's a lovely room in a like a little holiday cottage, and then the other one is just the inside. Well, it's actually the window looking out, but inside the room you've got the windowsill with the plants on it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to put them all together and make something. And the bonus is a key. I'm not using the bonus. I've got my bit of tape on the edge of the page so that if I put any wet products on here, it doesn't make the paper soft and pull out of the little binder thingy. I'm all full of technical terms today. I don't know, I can't think today. I think the heat's starting to get to me. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to create my collage, so to speak. Can't even talk. Don't even know what I'm doing today. Oh dear. And then I'll turn it back on when I've come up with a design, and then I'll do the background and put the collage down. Well, I think I'm going to do something like this, but what I want to do is cut the window out, decided, because I've got a butterfly behind there, so I want the butterfly to be seen through the window. I'm going to retain those leaves. For now the graph paper is there. I fussy cut the pliers and the what do you call it? Pocket watch out. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. So I'm just going to cut this out and see how it looks. I've done some considerable trimming and added in this spray of, I think there's some sort of daisy or cosmos or something, I don't know. I'm not a flower expert, so, but just some nice bright pink flowers. I'm thinking of not using the pliers, and I've got this little garden fork. I was thinking of maybe I can get it in here so it looks like it's standing in one of those little pots. Yeah, like that. Yeah, okay, so before I change my mind, I shall put a little bit of glue on that to keep it in place. When I cut the frame out, I had to cut this eucalyptus leaf away, so I've glued it over there. The clock, the pocket watch, I should say, I'll put there because I accidentally cut part of the circle away. The thing the chain joins onto. And then my graph paper and my piece of art, scrap of art, will go underneath it. What I would like to do though is just a little bit of inking around the edge before I start putting this other things down. So I'll do that. Tea dye, I think. Good colour. So I'll just go sort of around the perimeter of the page. Just to take the, the emptiness away from it. Now around the very edge, I'd like to do something a bit darker. So some walnut stain. I think that's got some other sort of colour on it. It's turning out quite dark. Might have a bit of black soot on it, I think. The sponge, I mean. Now I've got my little splatter stamp. I'm just going to put just a few little splatters here and there. I've nicknamed this my mould stamp because that's what it looks like. Oh, mildew. Looks like mildew. When we had all the rain last year, we had a leaking roof. Well, it wasn't just us, it was pretty much everybody in Queensland. So I've got a stamp here that I just received from AliExpress, and it's like calculations. I really like it. It looks like, just gonna work out which way it goes. Sort of like what you would see scribbled in the margins of a maths book or something. Try it with tea dye first. Let's see whether it needs to be darker. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I'll go sideways. I just realised that the actual writing on here is non-directional. It's all different directions, so just getting rid of the excess ink off there. So that's all I'm going to do to the background. What I'm thinking of doing to this though is to put a little bit of ink around that. So I'll use the walnut stain. Just going to go back to this little doorbell. So I hope everybody's well and happy, and that you've been able to spend some time in your craft room. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing to be able to do, just whenever you feel like it, isn't it? Great escape. Find it really cathartic. I'm so glad I've got into this, because the painting, when I was just doing art, it was starting to get, what's the word for it? I felt under pressure all the time. So I'm changing this just slightly, but I don't know whether, because I can't remember where it was for a start. I don't know. I think it looks good. I think I had everything sort of more vertical before. I'm so glad I tacked that all together, because when I was trying to work out how to lay it out, I kept knocking the flowers away and that sort of thing. So maybe like that, and then that there. I'm going a bit narrow with this piece. Let's put it there, and maybe another piece here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to tack those pieces together. Oops. I just now realise that I've made a little bit of an error here. I needed some more of this white underneath the pot plants. Patch a bit in. That's fine. Happy with that. Now I need to just put in the, well, I need to glue down that flower for a start, and then put the little watch in. Okay, so I get the watch in here, put it up there, so I'm just going to tear off a bit of that. Yeah, I think I like it there like that. Just going to stick it on. Alright, now that's ready to go onto the page. Alright, flip it over this way. Make sure I got glue on the corners, because that's where it's going to come up, if it's going to come up anywhere. I always check everything after I've finished filming too, just to make sure it is all staying in place. Yeah, I'm going to stick those succulents down. I really like this, but I want to add a couple more things just to jazz it up a little bit. Yeah, I've got some little bits from when I tried out my new die cuts. So I could do something like that. And then I've got my little pre-stamped pieces here. I really like these stamps here. I'll just get a bit of that, so a little bit of, actually a bit of green would look nice in there. So I'm going to take out the stamp here. I'll just cut through. I'm going to trim that up a bit. A little bit of ink, not too much. And I think that, not sure which way that goes. Oh, it's the Mad Hatter. Put there, and then I'll put that there. And does that need to go there? Maybe under here. Swap around. What else have I got? I've got a whole heap of things, but I don't know where they are, strangely enough. I think the series looks better with this green stamp, so I'm going to stick down the green stamp. Just pop it there. I like the contrast between the green and the pink. And then I think that goes there. Okay, so that could go, it needs to be on the white. There. And something I've got is some rub-ons of these. Got this little one here, I might use that. Now where would I like to put that? Just there, I believe. I think that will look nice. Like that. Don't want to make this camera shake too much. So it looks quite nice. And maybe just something down here. Just that little leaf. I'm just going to leave it on the sheet and rub it out of it. Why not one more? I like that. This little group here. Beautiful. Love it. These are more stamps that I got from the AliExpress. So I think they're the same as what you get with the Tim Holtz ones, but certainly not as expensive. So what do we want? Got a stamp with a bird, and yeah, I'll just use the walnut stain. Put that in there. Looks really nice. Okay, what else is on this that I could pop in there? A number. I really like these ones that look like old handwriting. So this has got figure 1, figure 2 and figure 3 written in handwriting, so I'm just going to put it under that. Oh, you can't really see it, so I'll re-stamp it again up here. It's not the right sort of ink. It should be a archival ink, really. Okay, so that can go back on there. I think a little bit of outlining with Stabilo would be nice, just in a couple of places. Shoot a bit of ink under there. Oh, a bit of glue, I should say. Just here. Oh, if you start rubbing things, you soon find out where you haven't glued properly. So it's always a good thing to check. And I think I'll just go here. Need more glue. And I'm just going to put a little bit of a shadow under these pots and the windowsill. Okay, I'm going to leave that. Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I am going to splatter. But I think I'm going to use gold this time. So I get my gold watercolours. So I've got some gold splattering on there. I'm going to put a little bit of white ink on it. Ooh. Oh. Didn't mean that to happen. Obviously got a bit more water in the brush than I expected. I do like a couple of big splatters though, so just going to enhance that. Look like it was meant to be there. And that'll do. Okay, so something found in a treasure chest is the gold watch. I've got the graph paper in the background, a hand tool, I've got the little garden fork in there. Piece of scrap art is my pieces of jelly print. Something you see through the window. We've got a window, and I've got some pot plants sitting on the windowsill. The bonus was a key, and I haven't used that. Let me know in the comments what you think. I really like this. I've just felt like I needed to do some something, you know, put a bit of brightness into this collection of collages. Everything was very vintagey, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just felt like I needed a little bit of a burst of colour. So that's why I chose to put in those flowers. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment or a question, and I'll see you in my next video. So I'll say thanks for watching again, and cheers from Australia. Hooroo!